afternoon to one and all. I'm R.V. Kiran, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Hebrew Engineering College. Today in this class, we are going to discuss about the topic of space lattice, which is an important topic regarding to the basics of metallurgy. This is my 12th class in the subject of metallurgy and material science. So in the earlier class, we have discussed about the concept of unit cell, and this is the extension of the unit cell, that is space lattice. It is also called as crystal lattice also. So an array of points representing the arrangement of particles in three-dimensional spaces is called as crystal lattice. So this array of points represents the arrangement of particles in the three-dimensional spaces by the help of unit cells, and club of unit cells helps to define the crystal lattice. So this array of points representing the arrangement of particles is known as crystal lattice. In the picture, you can see about the arrangement of atoms and unit cells, which define the array of points there. So there is a multiple number of points, which is known as array of points, which is used to arrange in a separate structure. So this is a cube structure, and these are formed in the form of three-dimensional spaces, that is three-dimensional axis, x, y, and z axis. So that is called as a crystal lattice. So a lattice is an array of points representing the arrangement of particles. Next, this crystal lattice is of three types. So these are the three types. First one is the 1D element, one dimensional element. Second one is the two dimensional 2D, and third one is the three dimensional 3D. So in the first one, it is of periodic in one direction only. Second one is periodic in two directions, and last one is periodic in three directions. So in the one direction, you can see the only one side of the dimension, that it is acting in the only one direction, and in the two dimensions you can see the two-dimensional figure, that is the two-dimensional value. In the three-dimensional, you can see the whole picture in the 3D. So that is the three types of the lattice structure. Next, we used to see the different types of packing arrangements in the unit cells. So first one is the simple cubic. So this is the simple cubic structure. So this is the simple cubic structure. There is no elements, and the atoms are formed in the corners of the unit cell only. So that is first packing arrangement, that is known as simple cubic. Second one is the body centered cubic. A single atom is formed in the center of the unit cell, that is on the center of the unit cell there is formed an atom. This is known as body centered cubic. The third one is the face centered cubic. So this face centered cubic is formed by the at faces only, faces of the cube. So generally a cube has 6 faces. So 6 atoms are arranged in the 6 faces of the cube. So that is the difference here. So you can see it in the picture also. In the simple cubic there is no internal atom formed, and in the body centered cubic a single atom is formed at the center of the cube. So you can see it in the red color. And in the face centered cubic it is formed on the faces of the cube. So different faces of the cube. So the face centered cubic is seen in the picture, which forms 6 atoms in the 6 faces of the cube. You can see it in the red color, the ball like structures, and these white color atoms are the cornered structures, that is corner atoms, which is formed at the corners of the cube, that is in the white color. Next, we used to define the lattice. So lattice is a periodic arrangement of atoms in a crystal. We have seen it in the earlier slides also. It is a periodic arrangement of atoms in a crystal structure. Next, these locations of atoms are called as lattice points. So the location of points is known as lattice points, and these lattice points are the dots used to represent a particular atom array in a crystal. So these lattice points are defined to represent the atomic arrays. So that is different arrays of atoms in a crystal, and this point can be an atom or a group of atoms or ion or a molecule. So this can be a single atom or a bulk of atoms, that is a group of atoms, or this is an ion or a molecule. So these can be of different types. The points can be arranged in the lattice points only. So you can see the lattice points here. So you can see the first one, that is the two-dimensional representation of single crystal lattice. Next one is the two-dimensional representation of single crystal lattice with various possible unit cells. So you can see the cube-like structures in the unit cells in the second picture. So this is the cube-like structures. So various forms of cube structures formed as a unit cells in the two-dimensional representation only. When we use it to see it in the three-dimensional representation, we have clearly understand about the unit cells. But in the two-dimensional view, we are going to see the top view, front view, or any of one of the view only. That is top view or side view or front view. So these are the difference between the lattice points and the possible unit cells. Next, 7 fundamentally different kinds of unit cells. So unit cells has different kinds of structures with the relatively lengths of edges and angles between them. Let's see the different kinds of unit cells here. First of all, there are 7 fundamentally different kinds of unit cells which differ in the relative lengths of the edges and the angles between them. And each unit cell has 6 sides, that is whether it is a cube or cuboid, and parallelogram, it will have 6 sides and each side is a parallelogram structure. So that is the defined point here. First of all, we focus primarily on the cubic unit cells in which all sides have the same length. So in the cube you have seen the lengths of the sides have been equal in the all proportionates, and the angles formed for the each edge is 90 degrees. So we all know that. So that is which is having the same length and all angles are the 90 degrees. But the concept that we introduce also apply to substances whose unit cells are not cubic. So first one, simple cubic is cubic in structure, and the other structures are not cubic in structure. So these unit cells shapes are not cubic in structure. Let's see this. And the general features of the 7 basic unit cells are shown in the figure. The lengths of the edges of the unit cells are indicated by points A, B, and C. So the lengths of the edges between the unit cells is indicated by A, B, and C, and the angles are defined by the alpha, the angle between the B and C point, beta, the angle between A and C, and gamma, the angle between A and B. So these are the defined angles for the different types of sections. So these are the different types of unit cells, which is found in the 7 types. You can see it in the picture. So in the first one, we are defining about the three-dimensional axis, that is A, B, and C. These are the three-dimensional axis, and these are the 3 angles, that is alpha, beta, and gamma. So alpha angle is between the B and C dimensions, beta angle is between the A and C dimensions, and gamma angle is between the A and B dimensional axis. So first one is the cubic structure. This is a unit cell and the cubic structure, cubic in structure. So in the cubic structure, A length is equal to B length and it is equal to C also. So the length of the 3 edges, that is A, B, and C, are equal. Next, the angles are also equal to 90 degrees. So they are in the right angled position and also in the 90 degrees. So alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. So these are in the right angled positions. Next one is the tetragonal shape. So tetragonal shape is somewhat in the shape of cuboid. So you know about cuboid, that is somewhat in the rectangle shape. So the edges are not in the equal length. So 2 edges are in the same length and 1 edge is in the other length. So that is clearly seen here. That is a tetragonal shape. So A is equal to B. So the length of A is equal to B. That is, this length is equal to this length. So this length is equal to this length, but it is not equal to C. C means this length. So this is C length is greater than A and B. That is not equal to C. But coming to the angles, they are all equal to 90 degrees only. So alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. So they are in the same equivalent proportions. Next, third one is the orthorhombic type. So in the orthorhombic type, the lengths of 3 dimensions are not equal in length. So that is A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C. That is not a cuboid shape also. That is the orthorhombic shape. So the lengths of 3 dimensions are different in lengths, and the angle is equal to 90 degrees. So the angle does not change much. So they are equal. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degrees. Next, coming to the fourth type, it is monoclinic. So in this section also, the lengths of the edges are not equal. So that is A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C. And the angles are, two of the angles are equal to 90, but one angle is not equal to 90. So that is alpha is equal to gamma, but beta is less than 90 degrees. So that is less than 90 degrees. So you can see it in the picture that beta angle is less than 90 degrees. So that is about the monoclinic. And next one is the hexagonal shape. So in the hexagonal shape, two of the lengths are equal in size and one of the length of the edge is not equal. So that is A is equal to B and not equal to C. And the angles are also, alpha is equal to beta, that is 90 degrees, but the angle of gamma is greater than 90, that is 120 degrees. So it is greater than 90 degrees and it is equal to 120 degrees. So that is of the hexagonal shape. Next one is the rhombohedral. So in the rhombohedral, the lengths of the edges are equal in length, that is A is equal to B is equal to C, but the angles are in different forms, that is alpha is equal to beta and beta is equal to gamma, but they are not equal to 90 degrees, so they are less than 90 degrees. So you can see the inclination of the cube shape. So it is equal to cube, but that is there is some inclination between the edges, that is not equal to 90, that is less than 90 degrees. Coming to the last one, it is triclinic. So in the triclinic, this is in the form of inclined cuboid shape or orthorhombic shape. The lengths are not equal to any of the edge, that is A is not equal to B and B is not equal to C. But coming to the angles, these are also equal in unequal. So that is, you can see it in the picture, alpha is not equal to B, beta, and beta is not equal to gamma, and gamma is also not equal to the 90 degrees proportionate. So that is alpha is not equal to beta is not equal to gamma, that is not equal to 90 degrees. So these are the different types of unit cell forms and its types. So let's see for a while. So next, coming to the types of unit cells. So if the cubic unit cell consists of 8 component atoms, that is, or molecules or ions located at the corners of the cube, then it is called as simple cubic. So the unit cell is called as simple cubic. But if the unit cell also contains an identical component in the center of the cube, then it is known as body centered cubic. So then the type of unit cell is known as body centered cubic. Next, if there are components in each of the center of each face, in addition to those at the corners of the cube, then the unit cell is known as face centered cubic. So we have already discussed that there have been 6 faces in a cube, and each face contains a single atom, individual atom, and these are called as face centered cubic, and these are called as face centered cubic. So these face in the face centered cubic, 6 faces, there are 6 atoms in the center of each face. So that is called as face centered cubic. But in the body centered cubic, only one atom is formed in the center of the cube, and it is an identical component. So that is an identical component, and it is the body centered cubic. So you can see the structures here of the simple cubic, body centered cubic, and the face centered cubic. So in the simple cubic structure, there is no atoms present in the faces and the body centers. But in the body centered cubic, you see an atom forming in the center of the body. So this is the atom, and you can see it in the more convenient way. And if you zoom it, it is the formation. So this is the formation of body centered cubic. So that is in the blue color, and white color is the faces. And when you see the face centered cubic, 6 atoms are formed in the 6 faces of the cube, and they are all like this. So these are the face centered cubic atoms, and these are visible like this in the zoom way. When you zoom it in the microscope, they are present in this type. So that is the face centered cubic way. So these are the different types of face centered cubic atoms formed in the unit cells. So these are the 3 types. First one is the simple cubic, second one is the body centered cubic, and third one is the face centered cubic. So 3 kinds of cubic unit cells. The 3 kinds of cubic unit cells, that is, first one is the simple cubic, body centered cubic, and last one is the face centered cubic. There are 3 representations for each. So there are 3 representations: a ball and stick model, a space filling Q-Taway model, and that shows the portion of each atom that lies within the unit cell, and an aggregate of several unit cells. So these are all the different representations of the the types of unit cells. So by this I am ending this class. So this is all about the introduction of space lattice. So what is a space lattice and what are the different types of unit cell structures formed in the space lattice, and what are the different types of dimensions formed in the space lattice structures. So any doubts? ఎవరికైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా? డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి, I will clarify it. This is the first class regarding to the lattice. In the next class also we will discuss about the different structures of space lattice. There you can see the detailed classification. Okay, thank you.